Hello, my name's Mark and welcome to my first ever Toy Tuesday video. Now, you're in Brooks Collectibles Shop and Toy Museum. We specialise in epic gifts and vintage toys, and we're based on the Promenade in Blackpool. So you're actually physically on the shop floor as we speak, so people may walk past me later on in this video and there may be lots of background noise and different sounds and sirens and real life going on. Because over there is the sea, upstairs is the Toy Museum, and behind me is the model shop. Now, I've been doing videos daily during lockdown, and I called them Toy of the Day. And what I'm going to do is link this video to the Toy of the Day video that relates to this, the Hornby Dublo Train set. Now, this was one of the most successful videos I did, and basically it was just me rambling on about how brilliant it was. I was surprised. It's an absolute epic piece of toy making. Now, this train set is a Hornby Dublo 3-rail set, and it's from about the mid-1950s, possibly a little bit earlier, possibly a little bit later. I'm not completely sure. We have lots of catalogues and things. Now, this is a toy that was made by the, well, toy genius Frank Hornby, who created Meccano. I'm just going to reach down here. I've not scripted this. It's going to be a little bit ad hoc, so I do apologise if it seems a little bit rambling again. Now, Frank Hornby started with Meccano. I think the patent was 1901, and by 1920 he had this incredibly successful company selling kids' toys, and he was a bit of an inventor and a bit of an industrialist, and really a genius. His next project was Hornby trains. The original ones were tin plate. They were O gauge, which is twice the size of this, and they were clockwork. There was a couple of electric ones. I think one company even did an electric train that ran off 110 volts, which seems a bit dangerous, really. Anyway, this one doesn't. This is 3-rail. This is absolute class. This is miniature engineering, it's casting, it's tin plate, it's painting, it's lithograph, it's nickel-plated track. I think it's nickel-plated track. It may not be. It's just so cool, and I think around £5.50 to buy this train set, and maybe this one was about £3.50, but between £3 and £5 to buy a train set, which is almost half your weekly wage. So to spend that on a toy in those days just seems incredible. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the lid off this. I'm best doing it on here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, the whole point of this video is to see if this train still works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up on the shop floor and give it a run. Now, this says on here, fitted with a suppressor to eliminate radio and television interference, which I think is a brilliant thing to put on the side of the box. And the artwork's great too. And so is the artwork on the catalogues. This is the Hornby 3-rail system here. One of their catalogues showing everything that you get in the box. And like I say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up and see if it still runs. Now, like I say, I did a Toy of the Day video of it, and I will link to that at the end of this video. But I think it's just incredible. I think I was like this last time. You see, you've got Hornby Dublo written on there. 00 is the gauge and the scale and the size. And what else? Made in England by Meccano Limited. I think the factory was in Liverpool. Now, not only did Frank Hornby make Meccano and obviously Hornby trains, he also made dinky toys as well. Now, I think they started production about 1938 maybe. So did this. I would say the real golden era of this kind of thing, though, was the 1950s. You know, after the war, when people were able to afford these things a little bit more, and the metal and the parts were available. Anyway, I am just going to show you the loco. When I go on about toys and miniature engineering, okay, this has even got the tag on it, which is tested at the factory. So I don't think this has been used very much at all. But it has been stored in the box on its side. Now, I know when you do that with modern trains, and we have some moving trams as well, when you store them on the side, the springs compress and you lose all kind of connection. But I reckon with a little bit of, possibly a little bit of cleaning and a little bit of TLC, I'm going to be able to get this to run. That's what I'm hoping for anyway, by the end of this video. Now then, that is your 3-rail pickup in the middle, and you know, all the wheels are cast, The body is cast metal. In one of the catalogues, they've even sat a kid on a piece of wood and pulled him along a board at a toy fair. I think it's a 3 or 4 stone child they moved with one of these trains, which just seems incredible. Now, again, if you look at the work, just to get the wheels to turn as they would do on a real locomotive, obviously it would be steam, not electric, but the motor in there and everything. Mid-1950s, I think that is superb. There's not that kind of quality of toy now, unless you're spending thousands and thousands of pounds. I'll show you some of the carriages as well. Now these are tin plate, sort of fairly easy construction, but very kind of gratifying. And there are lots of other accessories as well to go with this. Now what I'm going to do is I've got a board over there, and I've got some old Sabutio, which is a table football or soccer, if you're watching America, table football game, and I'm going to use the back of this, and on this display here in the middle of the shop, whilst people are walking around, I'm going to try and get this train set to work. So I'm going to cut to a bit of time-lapse video, and then hopefully I'll come back to you at the end and we will show this thing working in all its glory. Okay, let's see how it goes. Actually, before I cut to the time-lapse video, I've got a box of accessories here as well to go with the train set. Now this is obviously a railway bridge done in metal, very solid, very robust, very cool. Now if you're into vintage toys, if you like this kind of thing, or if you want to come and visit us, you're more than welcome to as well. Like I say, we are a shop, we're open most of the year. Direct message me and I'll give you the opening times, and we can show you around the things that we have here. But if you enjoy this video, then please subscribe and turn on the notifications, because I'm going to be posting videos every week like this about different toys, TV and film related stuff. There's going to be some product reviews, some giftware ideas, all sorts of interesting things. So if you would subscribe to my channel, please do. If you have any questions, then please leave them in the comments below as well. That would be great. Now, Frank Hornby, like I said, Meccano, as well as Dinky Toys. So it seemed to make sense. If you own a company like Dinky Toys and you're doing a scale railway, a secondary market is to create your own little vehicles to go with the train set in the right scale. So that's what they did. They did Dinky Dublo toys, which are these kind of things. And this is a great one. This is a horse box with a Land Rover, which I think is just fabulous. I'll show you. Just incredible. And like I said, the quality is breathtaking. This is a Royal Mail truck, and the idea was as the train went past, it would pick up a post bag off there and dump it inside the carriage. Just class. Absolute classic piece of engineering. Right, so I'm going to start building this up, and I'm going to skip to the time lapse and go for a little bit of a wider angle. So you may hear a bit of, like I say, background noise and people walking around if anyone comes in the shop, and they're probably going to wonder what I'm doing. Okay, so the moment of truth is almost here. I've set everything up. Hopefully this train set that is, well, very...
You open, mate?
How can I help? Yeah, of course, yeah. So the moment of truth is here. All I've got to do now is plug this in and see if it runs after being in its box for 70 plus years. Yeah. I'm going to have to do a little bit of fiddling with this, aren't I, just to see if I can get it working. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time, because it wasn't working first time, cleaning it and polishing the wheels. So now, Dad, if you will turn that, let's see if the train actually runs. Look at that. Moment of truth. We'll connect it up, and will it run forward?
Yeah, mate.
So the answer to the question, will a 70 plus year old train work out of the box? No, but if you do have a little bit of fettling and fiddling with it, then yes, it will. It's running very slowly at the moment. I'm hoping it's going to get gradually faster and faster as it warms up. But that is the Hornby Dublo 3-rail train set, and it is a masterclass in engineering, model casting and model making. it is just breathtaking, and I know it's breathtakingly slow as well. But what we might do is fake it and speed the footage up in a minute so it looks like it's absolutely clattering it round. No, we won't do. What we're going to do is get it warmed up and get it running again, and I'll show it you again. Okay, so we've not exactly managed to get the train clattering around, but it is working a lot better. We've oiled it, and we've had a little bit of a fiddle with it. I have a feeling it's the power supply and probably the base that we've put it on isn't very even. But still, after 70 years in its box, in a loft, this amazing piece of, well, toy miniature engineering is actually working. So if you enjoyed this video, again, please subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be more things like this coming along over the next few weeks. I think there's going to be an end card somewhere around here or here that you can click, but that'll be next week now. What I'll do for now is link this up to the original Toy of the Day video that was connected to, and if you want to go and watch some of the other videos, they're a little bit rubbish, but they are quite good fun. So take care and stay safe, and I'll see you soon.